Hello, welcome to Taxonomy Online Mathematics. Question number 9 of just ended private candidate WASSCE Nov-Dec examination. So a city T is 12 kilometers from a bus station K on a bearing of 70 degrees. Another city V is also located 10 kilometers from K, which is the bus station, on a bearing of 120 degrees. We are to represent the information in a diagram, then calculate the distance between the V and T, and hence find the bearing of V from T. So this is a bearing question. Bearings is measured in three-figure angles. It is always measured from the north in a clockwise direction. So the first thing is for us to identify the starting point. What is the starting point of our bearing or the diagram? So the city T is 12 kilometers from where? The bus station K. Meaning K is where we are standing to be able to locate the city T, because this is coming from the K. So we indicate the K first. So I'm going to have my K somewhere here. Let me have my ruler. Okay, so the town K is here. Don't forget, this is the north of K, right? Good. Then T is 12 kilometers away from that on a bearing of 70 degrees. 70 degrees meaning measuring from the north of K. You measure until you get 70 degrees. Don't forget, the angle in each quadrant is 90 degrees. So if this is 90 from north to the east is 90 degrees, I have to move all the way to this place. Don't forget, 70 plus 20 give me 90, meaning I'll leave behind 20 and take above 70. So I'm going to draw my 70, making sure that it is a bit bigger than the 20 we are leaving behind. Okay, so now that will also have another Cartesian plane. So this is also going to have the north. The town is what? T. What is the distance? The distance is 12 kilometers. What is the bearing? This is going to be 0.70. This is going to be 0.20 degrees. 20 plus 70 give us our 90 degrees. So this is the first representation. Then another city, V, is also located 10 kilometers from K. K is also the starting point, meaning I'm going to the north of K and move an angle which is a bearing of what? 160. So all the way from north, I am moving 70, 20 plus 70, 90. 90 plus 70 will give you 160, meaning I'm going to leave behind 20 and above 70, because 70 plus 90 will give us 160. So let's make that also a bit bigger than the down. Look at the line. Why did I stop at this end? I could have gone more, but we are having 12 kilometers compared to 10 kilometers. And you can see that 10 kilometers will be a bit shorter than the 12 kilometers. So we can end it here. It is not drawn to scale anyway, but we can use our own discretion to tell which line will be longer than the other. So this is also the north. Then this is going to be the town V. So these three towns can be connected to give us a triangle. So let's connect it all the way from there. Good. So now we have that. I can see that this is going to be 70 and 20. So if I add all of this, I get what? 160. But within the triangle, if I add 20 to 70, I will get what? 90 degrees. So that simply means that this triangle KTV is a right angle triangle. Let me indicate here also as 10 kilometers. So this is also, let me write it well. So this is the 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers. This is what we don't know, so we can use any variable. Let's use variable y to represent that. So the first thing is to represent the information on the diagram or in the diagram. And exactly that is what we have done. We are seeing the town K, we are seeing T, we are seeing V, we see 12 kilometers in the question, 10 in the question, 160 and 70. They are all represented. So the first part is dealt with. The second part is to calculate the distance between V and T. V and T, which we are representing before. Y. And since I mentioned that this is a right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem can be applied. Alright. So we can say that this is going to be question BI using Pythagoras. We know that from a Pythagoras theorem, the longest side square, which is y square, is equals to the sum of the square of the other two shorter side, meaning 10 square plus 12 square. That is the Pythagoras theorem. The longest side, the hypotenuse square, equals to the square of the two, the sum of the squares of the two other sides. So now this is going to be y square equals to 100 plus 144. Y square will equals to, I think this will be 244. We are looking for the y. So you find the square root of both sides, meaning the square root of y square, the square root of 244. So y will be equals to, so let's check. So the root of 244 will be 15.62 kilometers. So the distance from T to V, or from V to T, is going to be 15.62 kilometers. If we are to write into the nearest whole number, it will be 16. One decimal place, 15.6, but we are leaving it in two decimal places. The question did not tell. So the next thing to find is the bearing of V from T, meaning T is the starting point. So I'm going to the north of T and measure that angle to meet the line that joins V and T. So the bearing of V from where? T. So I am moving all the way from north down to this place. Then 90, 90, and whatever angle that is there. So I can use that as the angle alpha. If I add alpha to 90 and 90, which is 180, I should be able to find the bearing of V all the way from T. By finding the alpha will be difficult. So let's find this. We also know that alternate angles, this line, the west-east and west-east are parallel lines. So the angle 20 here will also be the angle 20 at the top, alternate angles, right? This 20 is this 20. So if I find this angle, which I'll label as theta, 20 plus theta plus alpha will also give us 90 degrees, because that is a full quadrant. So if I know the theta, then the alpha is known. How do you find the theta? You can see this theta is facing here, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. We know this. By saying this is approximated, I'll go with this. Opposite side, this is the opposite. And this is going to be the adjacent. So which of the three ratios make use of opposite and adjacent? I believe that will be tan. So I'll be having the tan of the theta equals to the opposite side, which will be 10 divided by the adjacent side, which will be what? 12. Our attention is on theta, so let's see. Theta equals to the tan inverse of 10 divided by 12. So we can put that in our calculator and see the tan inverse of 10 divided by 12. That will be 39.81 degrees. But since we are going to convert it into the nearest whole number, we can pick 40 degrees. So this is going to be 20 plus 40 plus alpha equals to 90 degrees. So this is approximated as 40 degrees. Therefore, 20 plus 40 plus alpha equals to 90 degrees. I'm referring to this. So your alpha will be equals to 90 degrees minus 60 degrees. You know, this is 60. And that will give rise to what? 30 degrees. So this alpha is 30. But we are looking for all the way from north down to this. So therefore, or let's say, let me write here, it implies that, so here, therefore, the bearing of V from T is going to mean that this plus this is what? 180. 180 plus the 30 degrees, and that will give rise to 210 degrees. I believe we can write this one here as 210 degrees. The space is not that much. So you can see that the bearing of V from T is all the way 180 plus this 30, and that will give us 210. Don't forget, we can still make use of the 39.81 in the calculation and round it at the end. Still, we get 210 degrees. I believe you grab the concept, the step by step. The most important thing is how to draw the diagram. The moment the diagram is drawn accurately, you can be able to find all other questions that will follow. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.